Hi, Brian McWhorter here from Safeopedia with your December monthly wrap-up. Safeopedia wants to be your main resource for safety news, information, and tools. So be sure and check out Safeopedia on a regular basis to keep up to date on what's going on in the world of safety. So let's take a look at some of the information shared in December. It takes more than just PPE to keep your hands safe at work. It also requires the right mindset. Our hands and fingers are the number one body part typically injured in the work environment. We use our hands all the time. I know a day doesn't go by where I don't use mine, so we need to protect them. When we get to work and we have that first cup of coffee, then we get into our routine. More often than not, we're not thinking in the moment. Our mind tends to wander very easily, especially if you're doing routine tasks that you've done many times. So you start thinking about what you're going to have for lunch, the movie you watched last week, the ball game you're going to this weekend. Routine tasks lull us into a false sense of security and safety. I know what I'm doing, I've done this many times, I don't need to pay attention. Unfortunately, that lack of focus gets us hurt. Learn more by checking out the article, Hand Safety at Work Starts with Your Head. Continuing with the topic of protecting our hands, giving workers gloves made of the wrong materials can again give them that false sense of security and put their hands at risk. Workers' hands can be exposed to many different types of hazards at the work site. So technology to the rescue. There are many different fabrics out there designed for hand safety. These materials are tested and rated for protection. Learn more by checking out our article, Safety Glove Materials, what they mean and what to look for. Radiation is used in a wide range of industrial, medical, and communication technologies. Although these have beneficial applications, radiation exposure can be harmful for human health. Some sources of radiation are so common and ordinary that few of us even realize we're being exposed to it. Radiation is sneaky that way, it's hard to see it. Check out our article, Common Sources of Radiation in the Home and the Workplace. Learn more about what you can do to protect yourself and be aware of radiation. Even monkeys fall out of trees, says an old Chinese proverb, and experienced roofers fall off roofs. According to the U.S. Department of Labor, falls are the leading cause of death in construction. Roofing is actually listed in the top 5 most deadly jobs in America. Between 2003 and 2013, just to give you an idea, there were nearly 1,200 fatal falls from roofs. In 2017 alone, there were 366 fatal falls to lower levels. Roofing is definitely a dangerous job, but with the right equipment, resources, and training, we can keep roofers safe. Check out our article, Roofing Safety, a 3-Step Approach. Many companies use contractors on a regular basis. Some companies have them on site daily, others on an as-needed basis. Regardless, host companies need to take steps to keep contractors safe. Learn more by checking out Hiring Contractors. Here's what you need to know about the risks and legal responsibilities. Because of the difference between men and women's feet, men's work boots are not appropriate safety footwear for women. The number of women entering the construction and industrial workplaces has risen and will continue to rise. Because of that, there's been a corresponding increase in the demand for safety gear specifically designed for women. Manufacturers are starting to recognize that this one-size-fits-all doesn't really cut it when it comes to personal protective equipment. Learn more by checking out our article, Work Boots and Shoes Specifically Designed for Women Matter. Here's why. Cold stress can lead to serious conditions, but can also be effectively managed with training, simple engineering controls, and frequent breaks in warm areas. So what is cold stress? Cold stress occurs when the temperature of the skin and the body's core temperature drop below normal ranges. Anyone who is exposed to cold environments may be at risk of cold stress. When the weather turns cold, your body has to work harder to maintain its core temperature. And as the temperatures drop and maybe wind speeds increase, the body's loss of heat can become quite serious and happen rather quickly. Learn more by checking out our article, Cold Stress, Your Winter Safety Guide. NFPA 70E is a detailed and comprehensive resource that is essential for anyone who must manage, control workplace electrical hazards. As a complement to the National Electrical Code, the National Fire Protection Association, or NFPA, has created electrical safety guidelines to be followed as protection from electrical hazard. The NFPA 70E code gives an overview of safety management systems, equipment maintenance, and more granular requirements for specific equipment. Be sure and check out the article, Electrical Safety Basics, a Guide to NFPA 70E. No matter what industry you're in, your time is your most precious commodity. There seems to be never enough of it, so it's very important to have processes and use tools to help protect our time. Automated contractor management systems help streamline operation by doing much of the manual work for you. They hold onto the information in one place and make it easy to retrieve when needed with just a click of a button. Learn more by checking out our article, Is Your Contractor Management System Automated? Here's why it should be. Workplace wearable tech is best used to track environmental conditions that surround workers. In this article, we'll look at how these wearables work, how businesses can use machine learning and AI to identify safety trends and take action to prevent incidents. You'll also learn why monitoring leading indicators is the key to creating a safer work environment. Check out the article, How Data from Workplace Wearables is Impacting Environmental Health and Safety. If you hear a chainsaw in the background, I've got someone trimming limbs just outside the office. Actually, I kind of think it adds to our whole think safety workplace mindset. So yeah, I did that on purpose. No industry is immune from disasters, but the construction industry tends to be the one that's the hardest hit sector. Disasters take place in a variety of forms. To give you an idea, in 2018 alone, we had 56 severe thunderstorms, 20 flash floods, 16 wildfires, 9 winter storms, 5 cyclones, 2 earthquakes, and a partridge in a pear tree. All those added up to over $82 billion in losses. Learn more by checking out our article, Disaster Preparedness in Construction, 5 Tips for Construction Safety Managers. That's all for the month of December. Be sure and check out Safeopedia on a daily basis to stay abreast of news and information regarding workplace safety. Until next time, Brian McWhorter with Safeopedia. Stay safe.